Hey guys, welcome to DSA-n-Design. Today we will look at how to get the number of nodes in a linked list, right? Or the size of the linked list, right? So size of the linked list, all right? Or in other way, number of nodes in the linked list, right? This is what exactly we want to solve today, all right? So let's assume we have a linked list. We have linked list. These are the nodes basically. All right, so let's make some more node. I think those are enough, right? So let's, so each of this node basically contains the value and the next node, right? So for example, this is 1k, address of this one is 1k, 2k, 3k, 4k and 5k. All right. Now let's see the value of this particular node is 10 and the address of the next node is actually going to be stored in this particular box, right? This part. So it is 2k. This is value 20 and then address of the next node. Okay, so let's connect it first. We connect it for example here, right? And now here is basically 3k, value 30 and 4k, now 40 and 5k. All right. Now this is value 50 for this particular node and the next node actually there is no further node, so this will be actually pointing to null. All right, clear? So this is my linked list. Now what I want to do is I want to actually find the count of the nodes, right? Or the size of the linked list, right? So how many are there? One, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have actually size is actually 5, right? This is what exactly we want to do. So how we can achieve this, right? Guys, so how can we actually find it? So we know that how to traverse the linked list, right? So for example, this is my head node obviously, right? If I know my head node, then I can actually traverse using the next pointer, right? So I can traverse up to here, and then while I traverse it, I can just count. Just I can increment my size at the count each time, and that will be going to be my what do you say, um, size, right? Okay, so how we can do it, if I can actually show you programmatically how we can do it. So we already know that how to actually traverse, right? So let's say what I want to return, I want to actually return, for example, let's write the code actually, right? So int, I want to get the size, and then in this particular function I have node, I already know the head node, right? Now I will say head, I will just make head as a temp, right? So that I can actually traverse. All right. Now uh, I have stored head in my temp, right? And I will traverse until I reach to the last node. So I will say while my temp is not null. All right. Which means I will traverse up to the point where my temp is having some node at least, right? So what I will do is I will just okay, so before that I will just take size here as well, right? So int, I'll just take maybe count. I will take one variable count, okay? And then inside when I come, I'll say count equal to 0. I will start with this, right? And I'll say here count plus plus, okay? And then I'll again move to the next. So temp equal to temp dot next. All right. And then I'll close this while loop, and at the end I will return count. Simple. This is the whole code basically. This is the whole code, right? This is what exactly we want to do. So if I can just walk you through how do we understand it, right? So head node is, let's say, second, my head node is, let's say, here, right? 10. Okay. So what I will do is I will store, okay, I'll initiate one variable called count, which is initiating with 0. And then I will store this temp node, the head node, right? Head node will be stored in a temp, so that, I don't want to manipulate the head node here. That's why I'm actually storing in a temp variable for traversal purpose, right? So I stored, my temp is right now here, okay? My temp is, one second, my temp is here now. Alright. Now I will check whether my temp is not null. No, it is not null. Then I'll go inside. Alright, let's see it here. Okay, so I'll go inside and what I will say count plus plus. Okay, the moment I go inside, I'll say count plus plus. This time it will become 1 because it was 0, right? And then I will say temp equal to temp dot next. Temp equal to temp dot next. All right. So you see that, guys, I'm not able to fit into this entire thing, but okay. This is something, let me just move this a bit here. Okay, I think this will make sense at least. Okay, at least I can show you here. All right, so what we do is, so I'll say let me take different color altogether, so then it will be better. I can take maybe green. This is better. Yeah, so now my count, let's try to dry run it actually. Count, okay, count become 1, right? I was here actually, right? Now inside the while loop, I came inside and I actually increased my count. It became 1. And then next thing is I'm actually moving my temp. So my temp is actually pointing here. Now this is my temp. Again I went here, if you see here, right? Again I went in the while loop. I check whether my temp is null. No, it is not null basically. Then I will again come inside and I will increase my count to 2. So it will be 2 actually. Now this time what I'm doing to, after increasing the count, I'll move my pointer to here basically. This is my temp now. Okay, this is the node third, right? This is where I am. I can show you like this. Yeah. Now again I went to while loop and I check the condition. Okay, I am still not null. Then I will go here. Okay, so then if I'm not there, I will actually come inside the loop and I'll increase my count. It will become 3 again this time. Now my pointer will be actually pointing to here, temp, right? Again I will go. I will check whether it is null. It is not null. Then it will be increased to 4. Okay, again my pointer will be temp will be moved to here. This is what we are doing, right? Temp equal to temp dot next, right? So this is what we are in. Now again I go and I check my temp equal to null. No, it is still not null. So I'll come inside, I'll increase this, it will be 5. The count is 5 now, right now. And then next point, I'm actually increasing my temp equal to temp dot next. So what is temp dot next? Basically it is null, right? So temp dot next here, actually going outside and it says it's null. Now this time when I go and I check condition, okay, temp is what? Basically my temp equal to temp dot next, which is actually null. So temp become null. I will go and I'll check here. This condition is actually false this time. What I will do, I'll not go inside this. Rather, I'll come outside this while loop, right? And what I will do, I'll come out and I will just return count. So what is return count? Count is actually 5 right now. And this particular count will be actually returned as part of this function. Okay, hopefully it is making sense to you, right? So if I can just quickly code it and I can show you on my ID, then I think this is what we want to do. So what I will do, I'll say int size of linked list. This is my function. I'll just say public static as well, guys, right? Public, one second, sorry. I'll just say public static size. Okay, public static int, no? Okay, we want to return the count, right, which is actually integer, right? And then I'll say size of linked list and I will give the head node actually, right? This is what we want to do. Now I'll say here what I will do, I'll say int count equal to 0. I'll insert with the 0 and then here what I will do, I will also take a temp node which will actually store my head node, right? Now I'll just run my while loop. I'll say temp until temp is null, let me traverse, right? And in this case, the moment I check, I'll say count plus plus, means I'll increase the count every time when I'm inside while loop, right? And then I'll say temp, increase the temp actually, move the temp to the next node actually, right? This is what I'm going to do. Now at the end I will actually return count. Make sense? Let's try to go there, guys, and run it actually. Okay. Now if I can just say it, let's say I'll store into size. I'll just take one variable right here, and I'll just say here head. All right. Now you see I have actually five nodes here, right? Five nodes in particular linked list, and head is actually pointing to 10 anyways here, right? Now if I can just show here what is the size basically, then it should actually show me 5, right? Let's try to run and see. Let's see guys, it is showing, right? If you can see it here, it is showing size equal to 5, right? If I can just say it, size of linked list. All right. Now let's say I just don't want the last one actually. Okay, I want to actually link up to 4 only. So this should actually show 4 count basically. Size of linked list equal to 4, right? So this is how actually you can get the size. Simple traversal, right? We have already learned how to traverse it in the previous video, like when we created a node, when deleted node, etc. So this is just one small thing that I wanted to tell, how actually you can get the size of the linked list. All right, in a singly linked list. All right. So that's all for this video. I'll see you with the next video, guys. And if you are first time visiting this channel, please do subscribe and support me and encourage me for doing more and more bringing such videos so that it can benefit the larger people. All right. So thank you for watching. Bye.